Hi everybody, my name is Jacob, and I want to talk about my love and hate relationship with Indomethacin. First off, I want to share that I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a pharmacist, so I'm not going to talk about the ins and out of everything to do with this pill, but I'm going to talk about my history with it and what I recommend. So this is all informational. So I was diagnosed in the year 2000 at the age of 13, and at that time, a doctor told me to take Indomethacin and allopurinol almost every single day of my life. It wasn't until I was 18, 19 years old until I saw a proper rheumatologist, and then they were like, how's your liver? Because you get like a fatty liver if you take NSAIDs every single day. And my stomach would always hurt. I would always have diarrhea. Stomach would always be in pain and knots. I always felt like my stomach was just like eating itself alive. It was not good. My stomach health in my teens was just bad. And this was the early 2000s. So I don't blame doctors for not knowing. It's not like they had proper internet that ran through doctors' offices to really help them out. But it definitely was a bad experience. Fast forward to when I was in Bellingham, Washington in 2014, I had a really good rheumatologist. I really miss her. And that was the first time ever that I learned that it's not so much about combating gout with Indomethacin. It's about combating gout with allopurinol or even Uloric. Uloric is like the alternative to allopurinol. But we learned that by, going up or going down in my dosage for allopurinol and seeing what works, and finding like the break point of when I should come in for like a steroid shot, and all that stuff. By analyzing everything, we finally got to a happy medium, and we found out that my body actually responds really well with Indomethacin. And ever since then, I've been taking Indomethacin for all my attacks. Every once in a while, I get a doctor that doesn't really want to listen to me, and they give me like colchicine. Colchicine works in my body, but it takes a very long time. And I don't know why, but I know that Indomethacin, it works within 30 minutes to about 2 to 3 hours. It works very well. And you mix that in with drinking plenty of water and sleep, my gout attacks can be cut in half, if not fully eliminated within a couple of days. So Indomethacin, I started off with a really bad relationship with Indomethacin, but it turned into a really good one. So I want to talk a little bit about just a couple of tips and tricks and things that you should know about Indomethacin. This is the cheapest drug on the market. This is for your gout attacks itself. So if you're on a tight budget and you're trying out drugs, you definitely want to try Indomethacin. The second thing that I want to share is that 200 milligrams is your threshold, for everybody's threshold. It's not per body or per patient. 200 milligrams is the max that you can take in a day without it being excessive or detrimental to your health. So mine is 50 milligrams, and I take one every 4 hours, depending if I have a gout attack. Sometimes if I have a small one, I just take one a day. If I have a big one, I try to take 3 to 4 a day. After that, I'm done. The cool thing about this, it is an NSAID, so keep that in mind. You don't want to mix this with ibuprofen. Do not do that. You're basically mixing an NSAID with an NSAID, and that will kill your stomach and possibly do even worse. So do not do that. But you can mix Indomethacin with Tylenol. Now, I'm saying that because it says that in Google Health and in other YouTube videos, but I mean, Tylenol is not an NSAID, so you can, bring the two. And also, it could actually do you a lot of good if you mix the two together. Eat plenty of food because it is an NSAID. It goes through your stomach, and if there's no food in your stomach, you are a glutton for punishment. You are gonna have a really bad stomach ache, maybe diarrhea, in some cases constipation, but mostly diarrhea, and just a lot of stomach issues in general, even ulcers. So keep that in mind. And do not take this after a gout attack at all. Do not take this after a gout attack, mainly because after a gout attack, you want to focus on your allopurinol or Uloric, and you want to keep this aside for only gout attacks. So do not take this if you do not have a gout attack. Maybe a few days after you have the gout attack, but after that, you're done. Other than that, the biggest tip that I would say, if you're having a gout attack and you're trying Indomethacin, what I would definitely do is I would take Indomethacin with 2, maybe 3 over the counter Tylenols. Take it with water, take it with food, and allow some sleep. If you have a gout attack and if you have a job that allows it, take the day off or 2, allow yourself to sleep, allow yourself to rest, keep your feet up, heated, elevated, pee a lot, try to pee a lot. But yeah, that's my biggest advice. Finding out that you could take Tylenol with Indomethacin was also like a big game changer for me within the last couple years. So that is something that you definitely want to do and try. With everything, talk to a doctor, talk to a rheumatologist. But Indomethacin, this is the cheapest pain reliever and inflammation reliever for gout. And trust me, try this. And if it doesn't work out, try, like taking it with more food. Try taking it with Tylenol. Try taking it with tons of water, food, and sleep. Like sleep is going to be your biggest thing. Tons of stress in your body and your life is going to cause, a gout attack. Trust me, I have had almost 25 years worth of gout history to tell you that stress has been a major factor with my gout attacks. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for listening to me, and leave a comment, follow, subscribe, and let's talk about more stuff about gout. I'm here to help you guys out because I know that 25 years ago, I needed someone like me to listen to. So thank you guys so much. Bye.